This conference will now be recorded.
Hey everybody, welcome to the RMC support group, Valentine's Day edition. Think we could start like just going around the room and introducing ourselves, see some new faces. So let's start with Dorothy. Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Dorothy. I'm Amaka's mom, who just passed last December the 13th. So I'm happy to join you guys today. Okay,
I'm sorry, Dorothy. I'm happy to see you.
thank
Glad
you.
you're here. T, would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm T. My name is Teresa, but I go by T. I'm in Albuquerque, and I lost my nephew 2 months after he was diagnosed. And
Boy.
I think we're getting on, I think it'll be 6 years.
Oh,
Thank you, T. Brian, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi guys, my name is Brian. I got diagnosed with RMC back in seems like forever now, but back in June of 2021. I've been battling RMC right now. I live in Houston, currently under the care of Dr. Masal in Houston, Texas. Uh, Right now, everything's going okay with me. Recently got some scans, and my cancer has shrunken about 30 something percent, maybe 40%. I can't remember,
Nice.
but it's shrunken a lot since I started. So I'm very happy for that. But yeah, that's pretty much my story. I'm just keep fighting every month, and I just actually had chemo on Friday. So just staying with it and helping spread the word. So
Glad to hear the good news, Brian.
yeah.
Uh, Danielle, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hel- Hello, my name is Daniel. I'm the father of Nico, who was diagnosed when he was 12 years old, and now he is 15 years old. And the last scan 2 weeks ago, it was free. And next week we have with the oncologist, the pediatric, the control. He go to the higher school. He's growing a little bit, uh, and well, we are happy, and we try to follow you and to be in contact with you because you were our support in the bad days. Now we are in the good days, but that not means that we are afraid and worried, but each day have his darkness and his light. And well, for Brian, for Dorothy, and for the other of the group, you know what we have, we pass it, and we will try to be in the future with you in its process of in its time of the process. That's I can say. I am in the computer of the living room and I listen very, very low, but I will be try to be here sending good energy for all.
Thanks, Daniel. Alexa, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, Alexa, Ann Cannon, Chrissy J. Johnson Foundation board member. Happy to see everyone and happy Valentine's Day.
Richie, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone. My name is Richie. If you don't know me, um, I'm just so happy to see all of you here, and I want to wish you a happy Valentine's Day as well. Um, all I can say is I love each and every one of you, and each one of us have a special place in the RMC community. So we just have to utilize our gifts and talents to the best of our ability. Dorothy, my love to you. I know the journey, this part of the journey is extremely difficult, but we're here with you. We're not going to leave you. So just know that you're not alone and you're walking with people. People are walking with you that truly, truly understand what you're going through. I
Thank
love
you.
Amaka as my own daughter, and I was just telling someone that I was just blessed to have the opportunity to meet her personally, and I'm just grateful for that. So thank
Thank
you for joining us too. And then Teresa, I met her in Albuquerque. They all my family. Everybody's my family. So thank you guys for coming on tonight.
thank you.
And then I'm Carissa. My husband was diagnosed with RMC 6 months after we got married. He went through the RMC battle for 3.5 years and passed away in 2020. Um, so, like here, like as a moderator for this support group as well. All right, so they had some games, Valentine's Day edition. Wanted to play. If you guys have heard of Scattergories, figure we could play this game, Valentine's Day edition. So the way Scattergories works, there'll be like a list of 10 items, and we'll pick a letter, and you have to think of whatever that item is. You have to pick like a letter. So if I say if we have the letters B, and one of the items is fruit, like a type of fruit, like you could say banana, blueberry. Um, so we'll give each everybody like we'll give everybody like 2 minutes to look over the categories, and then if nobody, the way the scoring works, if nobody has the same answer as you, you get a point. So we have like 3 rounds of this. Um, does anybody have any questions before we start?
Are we gonna need paper and pen to write our stuff down, or are we shouting it out, or?
I would, yeah, that's a good idea. Paper and pen.
Okay, un momento.
Lucy, give me a paper and pen.
Now, what are we supposed to be doing? I'm sorry, I was a little distracted. I'm trying to get the rest of our folks on the group.
No worries. So basically, we're playing Scattergories. This is a Valentine's Day edition. So the way
Hmm.
Scattergory works, there's going to be like a list of 10 things, and we're going to pick a letter that pick a letter. So like you for that item, it has to start with that letter. So for example, if we're saying the letter is B, and one of the things is type of fruit, you could put banana, blueberry because they start with B and they're a type of fruit.
Okay.
So I'm gonna share my screen with the 10 items, and then I'm gonna give like 2 minutes. So like if you just write it down, and then after 2 minutes, we'll see like what everybody's answer is, and if you have a unique answer, then you get a point for it. All right. Any other questions? Okay, let's get started. Let me share my screen. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, we're
I forgot.
fine.
Wait, hold on a second. I forgot to pick a letter. Forgot that. All right. Let's see. T, do you want to just pick a letter, like a random letter?
W.
Oh, W. Okay, that's gonna be hard. You might need more than 2 minutes. Okay. All right. Can you guys see my screen?
No, it's
Yes.
So
not fine.
is
I
each
can see
one a
it.
category then?
Each one's a category, but like you have to think of something that starts with W. So like a love
Hmm.
song that starts with
Okay.
would that be?
And we're doing like one per like one for love song and then one for, or are we doing like as many as we can?
Yep,
Or okay,
yep.
got it.
As many as you can in
Should I change my letter? Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
God.
uh
It, it it might be a little bit easier, T, if we did that.
Okay. Okay.
okay.
Let's do um I don't know. How about somebody else choose it? I'm like blank.
Say one letter.
C.
We could do T. We could do the letter T.
Okay, let's do the
Yeah.
letter T.
Hi Louis. Hi Louis.
And
Hi Erica. How are you guys doing?
Is that Lois?
and hi, Erica. Welcome.
Hi,
Okay.
thank you. Hi, guys.
Hi, Erica. How are
Hi,
you?
I'm fine. Hi, Richie. Hi, guys.
All
We're
right.
just having a little icebreaker before we get started.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're playing this game called Scattergories. Um, so
Uh-huh.
basically, so basically, um, we're picking a letter, and like for each of these items, you have to think of something that starts with that letter. So we picked T. So for example, for the first one, you have to think of a love song that starts with T. But write it down, and then after 2 minutes, we're gonna see what everybody has, and if your answer is unique, you get a point. Or your answer nobody else has, you get a point. All right, actually, I'm gonna go to 8:20 to give us a little bit more time.
I'm gonna leave it for the young people to do. I can't think.
Milton, how are you doing? Milton, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, yeah. Hi, hey, how you doing, Teresa?
Milton, we're playing Scattergories. Well, the way Scattergories works is like we pick a letter, and then for each of these items, you have to um, write down something that starts with that letter. We picked T for each of these categories. So like if you could like write down like something that starts with the T, and if nobody has that answer, you get a point.
Well,
Okay,
Milton
all
made
right.
my Valentine's Day. And what is all of
Well,
this?
it's a part of my journey.
All
Part of my
right.
journey.
It's all good. Good to
Yeah,
see you.
yeah. I have to go get a pen and paper, so I'll be back. Um, so again, Clarissa, I have to write a word, and you all have to guess it.
No, so like when I'm sharing my screen, you have to we're starting with the letter T. You have to name something that starts with T. So like for the first thing, it would be like a love song that starts with T. Second one, something that is pink that starts with T.
Oh, okay. So what number are we up to?
Oh, we're doing all of them right now. So like you write them all down, and then once we're ready, we're gonna say them, and we're gonna see if anybody has anything unique.
Okay. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. Hmm.
Hi, Shonda. How are you? Shonda, you're on mute. Can you hear me? I see you're still on mute. Okay. Do we have time? Are we ready? Or do we think we need another minute? All right, I'll give one more minute. Okay. Let's get started. So for love songs, what do people have for love songs?
The dance.
The dance. Okay.
The Way You
Take-
Make Me Feel by Michael Jackson.
That's a good one.
Okay. Take My Breath Away by Berlin.
Oh, I like that one. Yeah.
Um,
Anybody else have any?
Crazy in Love by Answer.
Sorry, what did you say, Dorothy?
I say Crazy in Love.
Oh, it has to start with a T.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, my bad.
Tainted Love by Soft.
Oh, that. But you already got one, so you only get 1 point.
Cool.
I like that song. I had a totally eclipse.
That could be Miss Dorothy's song. We're
What?
replacing it with Tainted Love. So Miss Dorothy gets a point.
All right.
Oh,
Now she can have it. She can have it.
That's not fair. That's not true.
How was your lifeline on that one?
and anybody else have one? So I have Brian, I have Dorothy, T, Alexa, me as people who have points so far. Anybody else that had love songs? No. Okay. Something that is pink.
A tutu.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay.
Towel.
You said towel? Okay. Yes.
A t-shirt.
T-shirt. Okay.
Tennis shoes.
Anybody? What did you say, Brian?
Tennis shoes.
Tennis shoes or tissues?
Tennis shoes.
Tennis shoes. Okay. Anybody else? No. I had toes.
Yes.
All right. If we're gonna move on to the next one. Someplace that you take somebody on a date.
True Lux seafood.
True. Okay.
Tunnel of Love.
Toilet.
Did you just say
A taqueria is where I would like to be taken. So that was my first thought.
Okay. Anybody else have any? Oh, Dorothy, did you say one? Oh, Dorothy, you're on mute. I didn't. If you were
Sorry, I said restaurant.
restaurant. Okay. Okay. Anybody else have ones? Okay. Let's move to types of candy. Candy.
Twizzlers.
Taffy.
Taffy. Oh, okay.
Yep. I said Twizzlers.
Twizzler. Okay.
Tootsie Roll.
That's it. I
Oh,
got
good
Tootsie
one.
Roll too, Richie, on that one.
I put Tunnocks, which is a Scottish candy. It's delicious.
Oh, interesting. All right. Any other ones? Okay. Moving to jewelry.
A toe ring.
I got
That's
that
what
one
I
too.
did.
Yeah.
I think we all could be toe rings.
Bracelet.
Well, it has to start with the T.
Tiara.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
That is so good. Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Any others for jewelry? Okay. So giving a compliment.
Tantalizing.
Oh, okay.
I put
Trustworthy.
thespian, like you're very dramatic.
Yeah. I said trustworthy.
That's a good one. Any other ones? I put terrific.
That's a good one.
Next, nobody else has compliments. Moving on to pucker up. Pucker up things related to kissing.
Tongue.
I had tongue too.
Touch.
Okay, good.
I had touch too.
Okay. Any other ones?
Tender.
Gifts you don't want for Valentine's Day.
Tarantula.
Tortoise.
Trash.
Trash.
Tiger.
I would go with tiger.
Richie, you know there was a tiger. Someone owned a tiger in
Tarantula.
Sugarland. It got in the loose.
It did.
They had to tell people to go indoors. Yes.
It was a tiger. I don't know where it,
Tortoise. Tortoise.
Or Dorothy, what did you say?
I said tortoise. You know, the one that have big scale.
Oh, yeah.
oh,
That's tall.
turquoise. The
Mm-hmm.
turtle.
Turtle.
Okay, and I put toilet paper.
Oh no, 2020, that would have been the perfect gift.
I
Now,
know.
not so much.
So moving on to famous couples. What do we have for famous couples?
Hmm.
To,
I have
to,
King.
Michelle and Barack.
Travolta.
but it have to
Ah,
start with a T, right?
Yeah, Travolta.
Oh,
yes,
Yeah,
Travolta.
Travolta
John
John.
Travolta.
Mm-hmm.
I have King Tut and his wife.
That
There you
works.
the answer.
I have Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman.
Ah,
Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner.
nice.
Very good.
How about Ty Diggs?
Yeah. But wait,
Yes.
I have Timberlake and Jessica.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, last one. Valentine's Day decorations.
Hassel.
Have-
Hassel.
Hmm.
Hannah, hey Andre.
Hey,
We're playing a game right now. So basically, everybody had to like we picked a letter, and what we have on the screen, people had to name something like that started with that letter. So we had 3 rounds, so you guys can join on the next round. We're just finishing out what people have for Valentine's Day decorations that start with T.
okay.
Tissue paper.
Tissue. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Any other ones people have? Okay, so I'm gonna show the score we have so far. So we have T in the lead with 9.
Yay!
Brian with 8. Alexa with 7. Okay. Brian, do you want to pick the next letter?
B.
B. Okay, that's good.
All right.
All right. Moving on to the next page. So things that
Guys, I know
start with
I'm
B.
enjoying I'm enjoying this game, but I got to leave. I'm sorry to leave you guys. I have to go.
No
Good
worries,
seeing you,
Dorothy.
Dorothy.
Thank you guys.
Happy Valentine's
Okay.
Day.
Bye bye. Bye.
The letter is B. I'm gonna actually write it here so people.
Seven.
I'm gonna give another minute. Okay, is everybody ready? Yep. All right. Okay. Food you cover in chocolate.
Bananas.
Blueberries.
I had blueberries too.
Okay.
Beignets.
Oh,
Oh,
yes. I would love a beignet covered in chocolate.
yes. That it sounds really perfect right now.
Good.
Put biscuits.
Chocolate covered bananas. Always good.
Brownies.
Yeah.
You only get 1 point, Andre, for each thing.
Okay.
Okay, so moving on to honeymoon destinations.
Bahamas.
What I had.
Ollie.
Bali.
Oh, you both have, okay. I put Barbados.
Meet up with Rihanna while you're down there.
Any other ones? Perfumes.
Burberry.
Oh, good one, yeah.
My
Okay, so
mom's
I'm
own
gonna.
perfume, Begin by Nikki Taylor.
Which one, Alexa?
It's Begin by Nikki Taylor.
Yeah. Okay. All
I'm
right,
gonna show my age and say baby soft.
Yes, baby soft.
That's the only one I can think of.
Any others? Nicknames for significant others.
Blue thing.
That was mine.
Babe.
Baby.
Yeah.
I had a bugaboo. But Carlos actually, he used to call me Bahama Mama. That's what he used to call me.
Oh.
All right. Fairy tales.
Beauty and the Beast.
I had that one too. Any other ones people had? Romantic movies. I put Beauty and the Beast twice because I felt like it was a romantic movie.
That could work. That could work.
Yeah.
Okay. Gifts for your wife.
Bracelet.
I don't get one
Oh,
yet.
yeah. Well, being from Albuquerque, I put balloon ride.
Oh, that would be fun.
They're
Uh,
beautiful too. And what is that, in October? They have a balloon
Yeah.
festival?
Right. The first 2 weekends in October.
Hmm.
I put blanket.
I put bag. What I mean by bag is purse.
That works. For the gift. Restaurants.
Benihana.
Brenner's.
Yeah, I had Benihana too.
Oh yeah,
I
babe.
had I had BJ's restaurant.
I put bistro. Okay. Puppy love. Breeds of dogs.
Bulldog.
I
Beagle.
put bulldog too.
Basset
Beagle.
Hound.
Good one.
Boston Terrier.
Good.
Alright. Something you might wear on a date.
A bra.
A
Um,
bustier.
bomber jacket.
Okay. I put bikini.
Baseball cap.
Alright. These are the points I have. You guys can see that. So we got T in the lead. Then we got Brian coming after. Have me on third place. All right. So who wants to pick the letter for the final round?
It should be C for
C?
our host of honor.
Thank you, thank you. All right, here's the categories for C.
What letter is it?
C. Oh yeah, let me write that.
Letter C.
Letter C. one more minute.
Oh, shoot.
All right, are we ready? All right. Sweet fruits.
Coconut.
Oh yeah.
Cranberries.
Cherries.
Cantaloupe.
I had cantaloupe. Andre, which one did you say?
Cherries.
And what did you have, Brian?
Cranberries.
Oh yeah.
Clementine.
Oh man, I used to love those. All right. Aromatic flowers.
Carnations.
Oh yeah.
That was mine.
Oh,
Any other flowers?
Chrysanthemum.
So, okay. Glittering gift items.
Charm.
A shiny car.
Oh, that would
Oh,
be.
wouldn't we all like to get that, T? Wouldn't we all?
I put card. Like a glittering card. Gemstones used for rings.
I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but it's citrine.
that's
That's
what
what
I
I
was
had
gonna.
too.
That's
Yep.
what I was gonna say too.
Citrine, that's my birthstone. I should have known that.
Oh,
I should have known that.
okay, I've got you back.
Ways to say I love you.
Card.
Which one did you say?
Caress.
With a card.
All right, okay.
Caress.
I have canoodle.
Ah.
Oh,
Cuddle.
cuddle.
I put chivalry.
Oh. I am so impressed by everyone's creativity. I really am.
Perfumes.
Coco Chanel.
I had that one.
Yeah. Is there cool water perfume? I know it's a
Yes,
cologne.
it's a
Yep.
cologne.
I will count it.
Mhm.
Any other perfumes?
Christian Dior.
Ah, good one.
Oh.
I'll take some of that, Andre.
I don't know if I can afford that, Miss Richie.
Oh, come on, Andre.
Ways to propose.
Cruise.
Oh yeah.
Castle.
I did climbing. We go climbing together.
That still sounds romantic.
I was going to say cry.
Yeah, if you
And
started to cry, I
and then
mean,
I
and
think
you're like, I love you.
Yeah. Will you marry me?
I put, what did I put? Carnival.
Oh,
Oh.
Romantic gestures.
Candles.
Oh yeah.
Caressing.
I got caressing too.
Okay.
I have cuddle.
Oh.
I got cooking. I might be a little hungry over there.
Foods you usually eat on Valentine's Day.
Chocolate,
Cherries.
I
Cake,
heard cherries and who? What else?
chocolate.
cake.
Okay. I had candy. Okay. Sweetest thing about your lover spouse.
Caring.
That's mine too.
Well, the one that I have in my head,
Hmm.
my mate in my head is he's gonna have courage.
Good one. I had charismatic. Okay.
I had Karen. Did they say caring or cheering? Cheering.
I heard caring.
Oh, okay.
What about compassionate?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
compassionate's good. Okay, well, T got first place. And then we
Oh
have
yay!
Brian, then me, and then Alexa. And then Andre came next. Richie, then Dorothy, then Milton. So nice. Congratulations, T, on winning
Thank
that.
you.
Okay. Fair. Like now we could go around and see if anybody had anything on their mind that they wanted to talk about or had any questions. So T, is there anything on your mind that you wanted to talk about or like had any questions?
You know, the only thing that I have, um, and maybe you all know, and Richie knows this because I've kind of vented about it, but I was kicked to the curb by our blood donation company, by Talent, I think, because I'm a sickle cell trait carrier and I am no longer welcomed, and they have flagged my account so that I can no longer be eligible to donate. And so I don't know if you all, if you know about that.
Uh,
I was told, and Anna may know more, but I was told that if you have the sickle cell trait, it's okay to donate.
I have been told that for years. And then just recently, well, recently as in maybe 6 months ago, I got a letter from the El Paso, Texas director. I guess, I don't know if the blood goes there or if she's in charge of this region, saying, yeah,
Hmm. Can't hear you, Lois. We can't hear you. Bless you,
Bless you.
Andre.
Thank you.
I'm
But
still can't.
I had a letter typed out to her, um, but I never sent it. But it felt good to write it.
What you think, Anna?
I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that being a contraindication for donation. And
Yeah.
I had certainly donated before when I carried trades. So I've never heard
Yeah,
of
the
that.
CDC currently says that it's okay to donate blood, tissues, and organs if you carry sickle cell trait. That's from the CDC.
And that's, I think that I put that little paragraph in my letter. So maybe I should go ahead and just send her that letter. Just change the date and just send it off. Not that it's going to make a difference, but I think again, you know, here we go running up against somebody who is uninformed. In you know, I'm not going to go too much into that because there was a point where I was uninformed.
And then quote what the CDC says too.
I think I did. I think I did.
Okay.
I think because I mean, I just was just typing up the letter and I had my other, you know, my other source up here and I was just typing away. I was so angry. I was so
Richie,
angry.
is there someone we can ask about this? Because this almost makes me wonder, is this something new? Is this something that they've identified and maybe it's not updated on the education pages yet? Because in some way I could see, because the whole argument that we have is that sickle cell trait is not benign. So if they were getting to a point where they were excluding donors, then that might mean they could be acknowledging more issues with sickle cell trait. Or is this person just uninformed? It's a good question.
I think it came up with Tamia too. Something came up with her and she has asked one foundation. Let me text her right quick.
Okay, because this is interesting. Thank you for telling us, T.
And then somebody just did a message that in Greece, sickle cell trait carriers are not eligible to donate. Is that what I just read?
Yeah, that's what Lois put.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, interesting. Anything else, T, that you wanted to talk about?
No, I think that's it. That was my
Excellent.
big one.
Anna, is there anything on your mind you wanted to talk about or any questions you had?
No, I'm doing all right. Thank you.
How you feeling, Anna?
I was tired. I had chemo yesterday, so um, I'm recovering from that.
All right, well you take it easy now.
Oh, you
Thank
look
you.
great.
Thank you.
She's beautiful. She look even better in person. That's my heartthrob right there.
Brian, is there like any questions or anything on your mind you wanted to talk about?
Nothing for me. Just I'm okay.
I have a
Uh,
quick question for you, Brian. Could I? Sorry.
sure.
Sure.
So Dr. Masal is recommending that I get some uh treatment to my liver because I have the RMC spread to my liver, and they're considering doing a radio frequency ablation or chemoembolization. Did you ever get that to your liver, or was it just radiation?
The only thing I had done to my liver was radiation.
Just external radiation.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
no problem.
Anna, we have people in our pancreatic cancer group that regularly get that, and they have had positive experiences.
Okay.
A lot of them felt like the side effects weren't too bad and that it was very effective. So that's that perspective.
Yeah, that's what I was reading about as well. I just wanted to see if Brian
hmm
had.
Lois, do you want to? Sorry, I heard myself echoing. Uh, if anything that's on your mind or any questions you had? Yeah, still can't hear you. I don't know if you want to type them. No? Okay. Uh, yeah, Lois still can't hear him. Sorry. While she's typing, Alexa, is there anything on your mind or any questions you had?
Nope, I'm good tonight. Thank you.
Richie, is there anything on your mind or anything you want to discuss?
I would just like to share about the upcoming 10th annual Keeping It Renal Run Walk. That if you're not able to join us here in Sugarland, that you try to gather a team wherever you live. I know Greece is on board. I think Maria is working on that with Lois, and I know Anna's friend. What is it, Maria? I can I can never get her name right. It starts with M.
Maricela.
Marissa.
Maricela. Maricela.
Maricela, that's right. So I think she's trying to put together a team in California, but we really want to try to get, more people involved since this is the 10th year and more people, believe it or not, are being diagnosed. It's just many that we still don't know about. I just found out about a 17-year-old recently diagnosed about 6 months ago with RMC. So
Amen.
San Antonio. So it's still happening. We just don't hear about all the cases. So
Greg,
every,
you can get on, Greg. Oh, I'm sorry.
who was that?
Hey, I just real quick, I went to the NIH because that's a really good resource that you can find things out. And for certain things like clinical trials, they need to have things streamlined. So they are now saying, and I will link this in the chat, that donating with sickle cell trait, you can still not donate with sickle cell disease, does come with a caveat and how they can use it, because sometimes in the filtration system it can get clogged or it doesn't work well. I do not know when this was last edited. I'm going to send it. I'm just curious if this is potentially a policy change, like I said, that just hasn't reached the literature yet. But this is interesting because, like I said, on the Red Cross and on the CDC, it says nothing, you can donate whatever. But now on the NIH, there is a caveat. So I'm just putting that out there.
NIH. Okay. Thank you for looking that up.
Lois, want to see?
Me now.
Oh, yes, we can hear you now. Awesome.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have any specific question, but just I haven't seen you for ages. You're working a lot, trying to move on, and trying to prepare ourselves for the Keep It Renal this March. I was saying to Richie that on that day it's a national day in Greece, so it might be difficult to gather people on that day because people join their kids to marching and all kinds of festivities. So we might do the event the next day on Sunday. And what else? We're trying to, let's say, talk about RMC wherever we can to make people aware, and doctors. This Friday, I'm going to attend an event due to kids cancer, that is tomorrow, the World Day for kids cancer. The guest house is I was staying with Fenina the 2 past years, organized an event with doctors. So I was invited to say a few things about my experience. So I'll talk briefly about RMC and how we experienced our staying in the guest house. And the doctors will be there, so I guess it's something. Uh, yeah, spread the word little by little in Greece.
Yes, definitely this. It's good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you all, and I'm glad that you are all okay, and yeah, you move on and you try.
We're still
Aisha,
with you, Lois.
What? What?
Say, we're
Sorry?
still with you. You're not alone.
Yeah, I know, and thank you. Although every day is difficult, it's a challenge. It's a challenge to move from one day to the other. Uh, but we're moving on. Yeah, Philip is there to make us move forward. Yeah, yeah. He's trying to be happy most of the time. So I think we have to keep him happy and enjoy his life despite his traumatic experience of losing his sister, which this is something that still affects him, and I believe that this will be affecting him in the future, but we're trying to make it as less traumatic as possible for him. Yeah, that's all I would say for now.
Aisha, welcome. Just going around seeing if anybody had any questions or anything on their mind.
Yeah, hi. I apologize for joining late, but I'm here. Uh, just a little update as far as Gregory is concerned. He decided for everybody, I know, Teresa, you know, and Richie, you know, but he's decided that we're going to pursue care at MD Anderson with Dr. Chenier as well as Dr. Mazul. So we are going to be coming down there. We have an appointment scheduled for March 14th, but it's very possible that it will be expedited. So we're just waiting for them to contact us, and we will be in Houston.
Don't forget to call me.
No, no, no. I will be calling you, and I'm going to be reaching out to Andre and Brian, you down there too. So I'm going to be looking for that male support for Gregory because he's going to need it, and he's going to need, you know, to be able to talk on the phone, and hopefully we can see one another and see everybody. We're not from here. We've always lived in New York, but we are going to Houston, and that's where we are going to be to fight this battle. So it's not only going to be I'm going with him primarily, but his father will be commuting back and forth. And when I have to be back in New York, his father's going to be there. So I know he has support with this group, but also has our support. We're going to be there. He's not going to go through this by himself. So,
That is wonderful. Good to hear that he's able to get here.
yeah, that's the best place to be. And that's where we're going to be. So we're looking forward to it. A lot of uncertainty, but we are definitely looking forward to being there and just starting the next chapter down there.
Wonderful.
How is he doing, Aisha? How are his treatments going so far?
So the last scan we had, it wasn't as promising. He had some decrease in two places, in his liver and in his lungs, but there was an increase in his. I'm sorry, TV. there was an increase in his kidney as well as his thoracic lymph nodes. So the treatment up here was to just continue and wait for another scan. He didn't feel comfortable with that. I didn't feel comfortable with that. And we reached out to Dr. Chenier, and we're going to be coming down there. We also unfortunately got some bad news when it came to genetic testing, or not so good news. We thought that they had received I guess, the cultures from Mount Sinai, which is where he originally got the biopsy, and was going to be, we requested for genetic testing to be done. And we just found out about last week that they never received the slides from Mount Sinai. So we're hoping that MD Anderson is able to get the slides from Mount Sinai so that that can occur. But there's been no genetic testing um, again in October, which was very disappointing for us because we were not aware. Um, so, you know, we're just, we're that's what happened, but we're looking forward, and we're not gonna harp on that. He's been lately, he has this cough. They said the cough, he had it initially in the beginning and then it went away. He had pneumonia and then it came back slightly, and we asked the doctor if maybe because it has increased in size in his lymph nodes, thoracic lymph nodes, maybe that contributed to it. They said it's possible, but they also said that there's a lot of inflammation that occurs with RMC. So that's probably what's occurring. He's just coughing and nothing is really coming up, but the coughing is making him nauseous and making him throw up. So we're trying to mitigate that when it comes to him eating less, but also still getting his water in. And so he's been struggling with that. But otherwise that's about it. He's doing well. He's looking forward to the move. He's calling himself a cowboy now. I'm like, you've never
Oh,
been to Texas before, so how are you a cowboy? But
so is he planning to just stay here throughout the course of treatment? Is that the plan?
yep, that is the plan. And as we know, we don't know how long it's going to be. So he's on my insurance, so he's gonna be I have to keep my job in order for him to have the insurance, but I'm going to try and do whatever I can in order to be there. I need to be with him, and that's the plan. So yeah, but he says he plans on staying, so I can't blame him for that. When he was up here going to MSK, we live like 10 minutes, 15 minutes away from MSK. So he wanted to be close to MSK. He wants to be close to MD Anderson. So we're going to be looking to stay close to MD Anderson so that we can get there if anything occurs.
Well, Clarissa's your expert on housing.
Yeah, she's already reached out and given me a lot of resources. It seems like most of the resources, though, you have to get the referral from the social hospital. So a lot of it can't be done until we're physically there. So we're literally just waiting to know if we can. We do have a family member that we can stay with. So that's what we plan on doing down there. And till we get,
Aisha, real quick, is Greg like registered with MD Anderson? Does he have a patient number already?
he does. He has a MRI.
Okay, then no, you already have a social worker. As soon as you get that patient number, you have a social worker,
Oh,
and you call whoever is in that department. I think you would probably be under the GU cancers. So
okay.
anytime you call that clinic, you say, "Hey, my patient number is so and so. I'd like to talk to my social worker." Because when you're at MD Anderson, you have a social worker assigned to you the second you get that patient number. So what you can do is you can call, usually you have to leave a message, explain the situation, and you guys can get to work on that right away. They have international people, they have people coming from all over. They know how to do it and they know how important this stuff is. So all you need is that patient number and you are good to go. You can get started on everything.
Okay, I'll be calling them tomorrow. So thank you.
Perfect.
I appreciate.
Absolutely.
Thank you
You
so much.
said you have family here, right?
So it is family via marriage. so we don't necessarily know them directly, but that doesn't stop them from offering help, and which is what we need. So
Hmm.
what we're going to deal with initially until we can get something a little bit more permanent. Um,
Okay.
Looking for like at least a one bedroom, so that regardless, since he wants to stay there, he's going to be situated. So we don't want to really bounce around a lot until we know initially that's what it'll be, but we have no idea what the treatment is going to be. We don't know, you know, how extensive it's going to be, how often it's going to be. So we just don't know. It's all uncertain. So we'll see.
Is he still on carboplatin and paclitaxel still, or did they change his chemo?
Nope. We asked if they, based upon the results that we got, and they said no. They want to give him two more rounds and then do the CT scan, and see if it still grows or if it has shrunken. I mean, it's good because it increased, shrunk in two places, but it's also, increased in the kidney and, the thoracic lymph nodes. So we'll see what Dr. Tanier and Dr. Mazul says. Um, and whatever they say, like we trust them, and whatever they say, that's what we're gonna do. But we just don't know. We don't know.
We'll
Dr.
definitely keep you guys in prayer, and you're coming to the best place. So,
We know that we should have been there already, but we're coming.
right. Tell Gregory hello.
I will. He's actually showering, which is a good thing. He doesn't have much when he's throwing up and he's not so well. He has like no energy, so when he has the energy, he goes for it. So it's good.
Did they give him anything for nausea?
So yes, he took the nausea medicine. We could do that every 6 hours. They gave him cough medicine, which lessens it, but it does. But that he takes every like 6 hours. He just started the nausea medicine, so we'll see. I'm thinking that this is normal. We're thankful that he put on a lot of weight because of the throwing up and stuff now. So now we actually see the benefit of him getting all the weight that he could get on initially. Because he said he feels like this is going to be a phase where he's not going to be able to eat a lot and he may start losing weight because he's throwing up.
And one of the other things you can do when you're in between your nausea medication is you can get either ginger chews or ginger lollipops, and you can, as many as you can tolerate, you can just pop them in, because I know, obviously when you take the medicine, it can take a little bit to kick in, and then you're coming off the medicine, and those can be help. That for some people they work really well, for some they don't, but it doesn't hurt, and so it's worth a try.
Okay. All right. I'll look on Amazon tonight
Hmm.
and see.
Yep.
Let me do that. I can't
Uh,
remember what everyone else doing though. I'm sorry.
sorry, what did you say, Aisha?
I said I came in late. Is everyone else well? How's everyone
Brian
else?
has a praise report.
Oh, Brian, you gotta say. I'm sorry to repeat it, but we need that.
No, so I got scans about a week or so ago, and my cancer is shrunken again, and I think it's shrunken a total of like 40% or so since I started. So
Great.
yeah, we're doing good.
That's great. How long? How your journey has been quite long, right, Brian?
Yeah, so I got diagnosed in like June of 21, so
Oh, June of
it's been
21. Yeah.
almost a couple years.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Brian. I'm glad.
Okay, Andre, your time. Praise report.
Yeah, Audrey.
Hey everyone.
Hi.
I got it. I just had so I had my 6 month scan. I actually got a chance to see Brian. We actually was going back to see the doc pretty much at the same time or whatever.
Okay.
So yeah, I got a chance to see him out there. But once again, my scans are clear.
Oh man.
Um,
Need,
Hey,
we need that.
so yeah, so I mean, even after you get that first clear scan, every time you go in for that scan, it's just you have that kind of just in the back of your mind, like it's gonna be, what I'm saying, it's still gonna be clear, but just in the back of your mind, just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that little bit of fear, you know what I'm saying? So if you can just overcome that little bit of fear and just know that, everything's gonna be okay. So, so I was diagnosed almost 4 years ago,
Wow.
almost 4 years ago.
oh,
And my oncologist, I had kidney surgery in May of 2019. My oncologist, came out and said, you know, you got about 4 months to live,
Mm.
So just looking back at that now, 4 years later, so, this it, no matter what the doctor say, you know what I'm saying, and, listen to the doctors, but also just remember that, at the end of the day, your prognosis is between you and God or whatever. So, um, yeah, 4 years later, and the nurse practitioner said, after August they're gonna push it out to once a year. So,
Wow.
um, that's a
That's
blessing.
what to
That's
look
a blessing.
forward to. Exactly. Yes.
That's a
Andre,
blessing.
how long have you been clear now? How long has it been since you've been
So
diagnosed?
I got my first clear scan about October 2020. So
Mm.
it took about 18 months. Several different chemo treatments and radiation and pretty much everything they can throw at it, pretty much. So from October 2020 to now, so about two and a half years since I got my first clear scan, but about 4 years since I've been diagnosed.
Wow.
You're
Praise God.
at inspiration.
Yes.
It's definitely a blessing. I keep each one of you guys, in my prayers, and it was good seeing Brian, in person. It was good to see him, and I'm looking forward to, seeing Greg. I'm gonna have to make a special trip out to Houston,
Yes, please.
to see Gregory, see him face to face, and let him know personally that this something he can beat. If he just stay positive and just keep that faith and keep that hope.
Yeah. He is. He definitely is.
That's good.
He's a fighter. He's not giving up.
All right. Well, it was great seeing you guys all on Valentine's Day. Thank you for participating in the game and sharing like the good news from our Perry's reports. So thank you guys, everybody, and hope everybody has a good night.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
thank
Thank
Good
you.
night. Thank
you.
you.
Hi,
Happy
thank you.
Valentine's
Thank
Day.
you.
Night.
Bye.
Bye bye.